So all the chemicals are concentrates, and then they're mixed before they're put into the bottles. We use P&G here, which is a great product company. They guarantee like pricing for like per room cost and do rebates based on that. So you can either do bottle or mop dispensing. So we're just going to do a bottle. All of the bottles you put them in have to have a product label for SDS information for safety. So this is spick and span, so I'm going to choose the bottle. Oh, choose the bottle would be what I do. I want to make sure it's on the spick and span, and then just stick it right in there. And I'm just filling that one halfway. And then the matching spray head that goes with the bottle. So this one's got a blue. We have some that have the green spray heads for Clorox, orange for Febreze. So each of them have one that goes along with it because of the type of spray head, but also so then you can identify what it is here. Basically, we have this chart over here that kind of is a really easy way to explain the different settings. So our products here, like Anna had said earlier, we use Tide products, and it's all hooked up on a system with Tide, bleach, there's a whiteness enhancer, and a fabric softener. And all of these cycles have different amounts of chemicals that they put in. So we have some items like our cold towels or our blankets that aren't going to be white. They're things with color in them, so we don't want to have bleach in those cycles. So for each of these, we would figure out what we're doing, whether it's sheets, towels, blankets. All of them have different amounts of chemicals that are associated and needed to be used in order to make sure it's treated correctly, but also to extend the life of the linen. If we're putting in something that shouldn't be, or it's got too much of a chemical, it can cause issues with the linen where it doesn't last as long. So all of this is used. We load the washers. You want to load them pretty close to capacity. That's also for the washer's sake, because a lower level in the washers can cause issues with the bearings, and so your washers aren't going to last as long. And then up here we would place whatever cycle we're using. Our washers are very new, so they have like time limits and stuff. And then once they're completed, we would transition them over to our dryers. We have different cycles on them, and I can show you on this one. So we have a cycle for our sheets, we have a cycle for towels, we have blankets, things like that, rigs. They all have different cycles, and that's all going to be to extend the type of linen's life as well. If you dry things for too long, you can tend to, especially with sheets or the toppers that we have for our bed, it's going to cause yellowing on the linen, and it's not going to last as long as it should. So this is all getting it dried to the exact amount. For each of these cycles, it has a specific humidity that it's looking at to see how dry the items are, and it dries it at a specific temperature. So some items, like towel linen, can dry at a higher thing than your sheets or toppers are, and then if you dry them at a too high of a temperature, it's going to cause the yellowing on the linen. So that's all done. Also, whenever we are going through and drying items, we need to check our lint traps underneath. So this one was cleaned recently. As you can see, there's a little bit on it, but it's not bad. If linen builds up, it is a fire hazard, so it needs to be done very often throughout the day.